Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Here we go. And New York has possession. Banchero outside. Off the left rim and out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. New York making a switch here. And the Bronx with possession here. Back to Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Yeah, Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
And Embiid drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Inside. Tipped. Embiid with a steal. Anthony with it. Picked up by Tatum. Here's Bird. Fires. High post. The rebound by Embiid. And stolen by Anthony. Pass to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Tries again. And Anthony with the lay-in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
For three, Hardaway. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Levine. Here's Embiid. And Embiid with the power jam.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Levine.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
When you got bounce like Levine, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Now Embiid. It's on target from the high post.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Pippen. No good on the shot. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Hardaway from outside. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And finished off by Embiid inside. Embiid's got 6 points.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Pass to Pippen. Left side, Tatum.
You have to be careful. When you're throwing a cross-court pass, you really have to be quick and accurate.
It's a one-on-one situation. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls. So he gets them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
The Bronx leading by 6. Here's Hardaway. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Worthy. Out to Anthony. 5 to shoot. 4-3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
It's stolen away. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. The Bronx shooting their third free throw shot of the game. .11 left in the first quarter. Anthony right side. Gets the three to fall. Anthony's got 6.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going. That's a big target for some alley-oops. Embiid using that size.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Worthy. No good on the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
The 3. Bird, that's good.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Embiid from outside. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Bronx ahead. They lead by 12. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Bronx.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Pass to Bamba. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's New York with a rebound. For 3, George. The shot that time not on target. The Bronx leading by 12. Dives for it. And stolen by Edwards. And here they come. On up the court. Booker no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Barnes drives in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Carter.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Bamba. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oden. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. It's a one-on-one situation. George, no good. The Bronx leading by 7. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Bamba. Oh, George with a steal. And they're on the run. High arcing shot. And the layup good by Edwards. He has 7. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for New York?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up. And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The Bronx again can't hit. And here's New York now. 11 unanswered points for him.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Carter. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Lopez. And here's Edwards outside. No, sir. He's now 3 for 5 in this one. And it's the Bronx's ball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Barnes. Clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Pass to Lopez. It's George on the wing. To the inside. And stolen by Bamba. There's 38 seconds left to play in the half. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. And stolen by Bamba. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's New York with a rebound. George for 3. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
To the wing on the left. There's the triple. He drops it from range.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Robertson. On the take. And the 17-footer goes down. Robertson's got his first points in this one.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Oh, Bucker with a block. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Levine. And he lobs it up. Levine with a steal. Here's Robertson. Great D that time from Banchero. Fast break. Here we go. The layup off target. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Banchero.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Irving. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Bamba. Here's Robertson. Pass to Levine. From deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The Bronx shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
The Bronx leading by 3. Levine with it. Levine on the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And listen to me. Once Levine gets a lane, he's going to charge. Earning the foul in the process, just a beautiful thing.
Both free throws good from Levine. And here's New York now. Nowitzki. And he makes it on the layup.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Here's Levine for 3. New York again can't hit. Here's Robertson. Pass to Nowitzki. It's hauled in by Thurman. New York trails by 7.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Levine with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Banchero. Pass to Thurman. Back to Embiid. A shot to stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And they're able to recover. Shot by Levine, no good. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Bronx. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And the Bronx with possession here. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Bamba. Jacks up a 3. The Bronx again can't hit. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
In close, Levine puts it up and in.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
This one for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
There's a minute 26 left in the third. Now here's Levine. From downtown, sinks the tray. Levine's got 6 points.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket.
Oh, my
goodness.
How
Wow.
about that?
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
For the lead. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Team foul.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
That free throw good from LaVine.
Checking in for your home team. Greg Oden. Jason Tatum.
There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. LaVine surveys the D. Counted from distance. 6 points for him.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can...
Oh, no way! LaVine! My goodness!
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Here's LaVine for 3. No good that time.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Here's Robertson. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Bronx ahead, up by 1. And we're coming right back. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's New York now. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Pippen. Deflects the pass. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
And the basket by Pippen.
And just a beautiful looking shot from long range.
Anthony outside. Pass to Worthy. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Thurman. From behind the arc. Pippen, no good. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Embiid. 3-pointer. Another 3 for the Bronx.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. The Bronx leading by 4. Pass to Bird. Here's Anthony. Outside Hardaway. Embiid from outside. He can't get it to go. Here we go, 1-on-1. It's tipped. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bronx.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Pass to Bird. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Irving. The kick out to Edwards. Lopez, the screen to end the run. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
To the middle. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Pass to Bird. Lets the three fly. Pure from three-point range. Bird's got 6 in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Substitution for your home team.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Bird. Takes the 3. Another 3 for the Bronx.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And Johnson drops them both.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
And so Anthony will bring it up for the Bronx. They've led by as many as 14. Over Edwards. Anthony misses. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Embiid.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Over to the left wing. Here's Lopez. Soft touch off the glass. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, give Lopez props for staying ready. I mean, he reads these important situations so well and knows exactly what to do.
Pass to Bird. Lets it fly from 18. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Now they need to think about doubling him. If they wait, he could really catch fire. The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
And stolen by Hardaway. Pass to Bird. The 3. And Booker pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And here's New York now.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. And here's New York now. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Johnson. Outside for Booker. The 3 is up. The Bronx grabs the miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
4th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Joel Embiid. At the line. 2 shots.
He hits the first one.